So my view of the FBA movement, coming right up. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Common Sense Logical Reason. And as always, I want to say thank y'all for joining me today. So if you are not familiar with the FBA movement, FBA stands for Foundation of Black Americans. And these are black people who were here since the foundation of America, and in many cases even before the foundation of America, mostly because of blacks being brought here because of slavery as a result of the transatlantic slave trade. Now, this is a movement that was a concept that was started by Tariq Nasheed. And if you're unfamiliar with him, he's a black man that started out as a teaching mag lessons or teaching men how to mag women, or almost red pill community, kind of red pill, but just teaching men to mag women. And he basically, I guess he branched off into race hustling, because I guess race hustling is more profitable. But he's one of the biggest race hustlers out here today. Now, the whole argument for the FBA movement is that blacks in this country, we are lacking culture, and they love to refer back to this notion of we need culture, and how culture is this idea of you magically need some type of connection to your ancestors, and without this connection, you can't function like a civilized human being. That whole angle, and it's really truly nothing but race hustle rhetoric, and it's an excuse that blacks use, the FBA's use, to explain why other groups of people do well for themselves in America, while FBA'S aren't. Why blacks from Jamaica come here, great communities, do very well for themselves. Blacks from Haiti, blacks from Africa, they come here, do very well for themselves in America. They fit into this free economic system and find a little niche in their part, while blacks are still being victims. And this is the whole purpose argument of the FBA movement, is the lack of culture. Now, my view of this movement is that it's honestly, it's irrelevant. It's really truly not going to fix any real problems facing FBA people in America. Okay, first of all, you don't need a culture to act like a civilized human being. Okay, you don't need a culture to survive. It's not like, the people in San Francisco, the black people in San Francisco, they need this culture, and without the culture, they don't have enough common sense to know not to go jump off the Golden Gate Bridge. That's ridiculous. Okay, you do not need a culture to know not to kill and shoot each other. Okay, this movement won't fix any of the real problems facing black people in America. It's not going to change the fact that we have high murder rates. 13% of the population responsible for more than half the murders. It's not going to change the fact that we're responsible for more than half of all violent crime in America. It's not going to do anything at all to address the high out of wedlock birth rates amongst black people, 75%. It's not like, because of this concept of this movement, the out of wedlock birth rates of black folks are going to go back to pre-war on poverty levels. It's ridiculous. It's not going to do anything to fix any of the problems in the black community. And also, the second issue that I have with this movement is that we already have a culture. Again, a culture is your behavior. If there's a track record of your behavior over the last, I would say minimum 20 years, that's your culture. So as black people, we have plenty of culture. The problem is the culture is bad. We have a bad culture in a lot of ways. And all the FBA movement is just putting a label on something that already exists. Something that's bad. So if you have something that's bad and you change the name of it, it's still going to be bad. It's not going to change the culture. And this is why I always say that we need, as black people, FBA'S, we need a severe cultural makeover. And changing the name of it is not going to make over that culture. It's just simply going to relabel something that already exists. And that's anyway, like I said, it's just my 2 cents on this whole FBA movement. It's pointless and it's not going to improve any position or standpoint of black people. All this is going to do is make things slightly worse because it's just going to perpetuate more victimhood. And that's it. And always, y'all, as always, until next time.